One way in which a lot of illustrations fall down, ours included, is in their use of colour. Getting the right colour balance, not only between each different colour, but also the light and shadow variations within one single colour, can be pretty tricky to get right all at the same time. Sometimes, in an effort to fix light and dark variations within those individual colours, it can lead to adding a little more, then a little more, and before you know it, the colours are a bit of a mess. So here's a trick that might help some of you out with that. And it's also a useful strategy when you know you're going to need to play around with some colour variations later on. We're going to do most of our painting in black and white, or more specifically, we're going to get our colour values right before adding any colour, whether we work on one layer or 20. The colour values are how light or dark the colour is. By working in only black and white, we can focus on getting these correct without worrying about anything else. Take a look at this quick doodle of a sky, mountain and ground. We paint it quickly in mono, only caring that there's some differentiation between each element. When it's done, we're adding a new layer on top and filling it with a single colour. By changing the layer blend mode to colour, it's applied to all our values below. To bring back some depth and subtle colour shift, we've just added another layer using colour burn blending mode and dropped in a few stamps. This is such a simple concept that can become much more elaborate. Instead of filling everything with one colour, we could instead paint over in specific places or use clipping masks or layer masks to keep certain colours visible only in certain places. Now, here's a more elaborate example. This painting was done using our Wicked Watercolour pack, linked below, in only grayscale first. Check out how quickly colour can be added to make it come to life. First, let's create a new layer. We're going to paint in the red of the cloak on top of the black and white layer. Let's change the layer blend mode to colour to let the grayscale show through underneath. In the layer panel, tap the N for normal to access the layer blend modes. Next, add a new layer which we'll fill with a blue colour. Again, we'll change the layer mode to colour. Opening the adjustments panel, the magic wand icon top left, let's select hue, saturation, brightness, and now we can use the sliders to shift around the colours while seeing how they interact with the grayscale values below. Next, let's add a new layer, but this time set it to colour burn mode so it darkens things up nicely. We're going to paint using our sharp wash brush here. Finally, for some extra touches, we're going to use some of our stamps from the Wicked pack to add a little extra detail and texture. And that's it. Hopefully it helps some of you guys out. It's not always the right strategy to take, but it could be fantastically useful in a lot of situations.